Exceptional. The movement is outstanding. The black cat lies through. Brilliant!
Have you ever seen a squirrel score a touchdown? How about a kangaroo kicking goals? Every now and then when it's game time, an unlikely pitch invader steals the limelight. That's right, intruders from the animal kingdom, who decided mid-game that the sports field now belongs to them. Welcome back to another episode of Forever Green. In today's video, we're checking out 35 times animals invaded the sports field. Let's get into it.
Yep, we've got it. We have liftoff. Oh no!
Number 35. Squirrel touchdown. During a college football match between Kent State and Louisville, a bushy-tailed squirrel decided he was going to be part of the game. Spurred on by the cheers of a near-capacity crowd, the rascally rodent ran the length of the field before finally stopping for a well-deserved rest in the end zone. Someone get that squirrel a contract. Number 34. Eagle-eyed baseballer. What was supposed to be a patriotic display of bird training ended up in a hysterical and probably painful moment. During the national anthem, a bald eagle was released to symbolize American freedom and democracy. Instead of returning to his handler, this national bird decided his new perch was none other than James Paxton. Number 33. Iguana golf. Iguanas are notorious for eating the unhatched eggs of birds and other reptiles. So it's no wonder this guy crawled onto the green at the 2014 Puerto Rico Open and tried to munch on a golf ball. It turns out his eyes are bigger than his belly, and the iguana quickly gives up. Number 32. Kitty striker. In an American soccer match between Real Salt Lake and Tigres UANL, just as a forward makes his way down to the goal square, a cat at full speed tears onto the pitch. It's almost as though this kitty's been training too, as it instinctively headed across the goal, awaiting a cross or well-timed header. In the end, the kitty's human teammates let her down, and the goal went begging. Maybe next time. Number 31. Kitty Dodgers. With the Dodgers up against the Rockies in Colorado, all eyes suddenly turned to a gray blur making its way across the baseball pitch to the outfield. A gray kitty was on the move, running scared as the crowd went absolutely mental. Tuckered out, the frisky feline stopped to rest before eventually being picked up by ground officials. Number 30. The distracting duck. When a big black duck just won't let you take your swing in peace, you gotta get creative. Being aggressive will just encourage him more. How about tempting the bird away with granola bars? Number 29. Who's a good boy? They say dogs are a man's best friend. And this was certainly the case in this football match when a playful pooch ran onto the field and caused time to be called off. Rather than leave, it seemed this dog was more focused on performing tricks and playing with anyone who paid him attention. Good dog. Number 28. Socceroo. In a professional soccer game in country Australia, a very curious kangaroo turned up on the sidelines, eager to be part of the action. After mustering up a bit of courage, the roo bounded over a wire fence onto the field, eventually taking position in front of the goal. After testing out his goalkeeping skills for a few minutes, it was time to go, and the kangaroo eventually found a gap in the fence to escape through. See you later, Skippy. Number 27. Buzz off. On a beautiful New Orleans morning at the PGA Zurich Classic, putting on the green had to be stopped as a swarm of bees suddenly descended upon the 9th hole. Everyone hit the deck, terrified of the little buzzing bandits. Eventually, the all-clear was sounded as the swarm moved on to bother someone else. Number 26. Pine Marten Mayhem. This Swiss football game descended into anarchy when out of nowhere a pine marten exploded onto the field. The brown blur darted up and down the pitch, dodging players before finally being caught by a player. Just for his trouble, the marten gave his captor a quick bite to say thank you, I think. Number 25. See you later, alligator. What's the deadliest thing you've ever seen on a golf course? Most course invaders are cute, lovable, and harmless. But not in Florida. Smiley Kaufman was walking from the tee to where his drive landed, only half paying attention, when he suddenly noticed a 5-foot alligator lying just in front of him on the riverbank. Scared was an understatement. He even held his golf club up like a weapon, just in case. Number 24. Alligator strikes back. It's not the first time alligators have gotten comfortable on a golf course. At the 2017 Arnold Palmer International, a lazy sunbaking gator had to be politely encouraged to vacate the premises. At least he's braver than Smiley.
What the heck?
Number 23. Curious Critter. At the 2018 Golf Travelers Championship, Roy McIlroy lined up for this drive as the crowd fell silent. But there was someone else who was interested in the Golf Masters swing. The curious squirrel either wanted an autograph or just a closer look, but it came pretty obvious who was the real crowd favorite. Number 22. Iced Chicken. In probably one of the most bizarre animal sports invasions ever, fans and players were confused when they noticed a live chicken wearing a blue cape sitting in the middle of an ice rink. Amazingly, play continued for about a minute before the referee finally blew time off. It was later discovered a fan threw the chicken from the stands onto the ice. Kind of a weird way to call the other team cowards. Number 21. Teenage Mutant Golfing Turtles. After a glorious drive onto the green at the New Orleans Classic, there was only 1 or 2 putts to the hole. That is, until a friendly turtle spotted the shiny white ball as potential lunch. Running as fast as turtles do, he wasn't quite fast enough, eventually nabbed by a ground official. Let's just hope that's water rushing out of the little guy. Number 20. Birdie on hole 17. What is it about balls that make them look so tasty to animals? When a seagull spotted an unattended golf ball on the green of the 17th hole, he immediately thought it was dinner time. The only problem was, the golf ball was seemingly way too big for the seagull's tiny beak. It kept slipping out and rolling away before the determined bird finally got a decent grip and flew away. It didn't last though. One quick fumble and the ball went for a swim. Number 19. Duck for cover. Regardless of what they say, soccer isn't all that it's quacked up to be. Number 18. Buzzball. When time was called during a baseball match between the Yankees and the Red Sox, it wasn't immediately obvious what the problem was. Before long, announcers and staff noticed a swarm of bees furiously buzzing around left field, landing on equipment and staff and getting more and more intense by the minute. Full credit to the ground PA who played Flight of the Bumblebees as staff trying to get rid of the buzzy invaders. Number 17. Monkey Business. Even when you think you're all alone on the golf course, there's always a chance a monkey is judging your follow-through. Number 16. Snake Eyes. Danger noodles, nope ropes, slippery fang tubes. Whatever you call them, snakes can be the stuff of nightmares. So when these 2 deadly black mambas started fighting on the middle of the putting green, every golfer was happy for them just to play through. Number 15. Farmyard Soccer. One animal invader is rare enough, but how about 2? This soccer game was halted when both a cow and a dog made themselves at home on the lush green grass. If you're having fun so far, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want more videos just like this, you know where the subscribe and notification buttons are. Number 14. Gone to the Dogs. A match of international rules football between Australia and Ireland got a whole lot more interesting after an excited Jack Russell Terrier stormed the field hoping to get involved. Unlike most animal sports invasions, the referee didn't stop play, and the game continued around the hyperactive pooch. Getting right amongst the play, this furry friend even managed to defend the ball before being caught and collared for good. Number 13. Microphone Thief. Who knew a microphone's windshield would look so attractive to a hawk? It's just lucky the broadcaster's mic was a little too heavy, or it would have been history. Number 12. Patriotic Poultry. Okay, so I did say earlier that invading sports chickens were rare, especially those wearing blue capes. Turns out I was wrong. Once again, a blue cape chicken found its way onto the field during a football match between Blackburn and Wigan. Anyone missing a chicken? Number 11. Newest feathered recruit. When the Oakland Raiders lined up for a kickoff against the Eagles, a pigeon decided that he was going to be part of the team. Maybe it was the name of the opposition that got him riled up. Whatever the reason, this pigeon made sure he ran a perfect defensive line with the rest of the team. Number 10. Ball thief. Normally, when an animal invades a sports field, they don't usually interrupt the flow of the game. Despite the hilarious intrusion, it usually doesn't get in the way. This time, however, a friendly dog stormed the pitch and took the one thing the players needed to continue the game: the ball. Number 9. Got your goat. Goats are notoriously stubborn creatures, refusing to do anything other than exactly what they want to do. So when this billy goat wandered onto a football pitch and into the goal mouth, he really didn't want to leave. Players had to drag the poor goat by the horns out of the goal not once but twice. Hopefully this doesn't make him mad. Number 8. The chase is on. Dogs can't help chasing anything that runs, but my money is on the wide receiver. Number 7. Showing him the ropes. So this next invasion didn't halt play, but it did have the whole crowd smiling in cute amazement. At turbo speed, the squirrel started scaling the net that protects players from dangerous foul balls. Equal parts hilarious and adorable, he finally reached the top, only to jump off like a lunatic. Number 6. Just wanted hugs. Sometimes man's best friend doesn't want food, walks, or treats. They just want attention. Number 5. It's playtime. Then again, sometimes they don't need humans at all. Number 4. No-eyed deer. During the middle of a football game at Southern Oregon University, a clearly lost deer made his way right through the center of the field. After a few frantic laps, the stag was joined by yet another deer, maybe hoping to start a new team. They eventually jumped the fence and left, not before giving the crowd a few minutes of entertainment. Oh dear. Number 3. Jackrabbit receiver. During the 2015 Labor Day Classic between the Calgary Stampeders and the Edmonton Eskimos, fans went wild when a local legend Jackrabbit ended up on the field mid-game. After zipping at breakneck speed up and down the field, the adorable intruder celebrated by performing a corkscrew flip in the end zone. Number 2. Pitch pigeons. When two pigeons set up shop a few feet out from the home plate, they didn't seem all that bothered by baseballs flying past their heads at hundreds of miles per hour. Even some gentle shooing from the pitcher didn't seem to faze these feathered freeloaders. Eventually, out came the net, and the pigeons were relocated with a smile. Number 1. Fake gorilla. Okay, so we're pretty sure this gorilla is just a guy in a really convincing suit, but fans had to do a double take when this scary silverback bounded into the arena and performed sign language for the amazed crowd. And that's it. 35 times animals invaded the sports pitch. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below before the next video plays so you'll never miss out on another amazing video. You've been watching Forever Green. See you next time.